All right, let's see. Then I go to mine and make it the main video. Okay, here we go. Adjust the picture a little bit. All right, I have some new silly names here, which is exciting. And let me know if you want to change it from what you have right now. And here we go. And a 1, and a 2, and a... Hello, everybody. So glad to see you. Hello, everybody. We're so glad to see you too. Hello to Jerry. That's Audrey. So glad to see you. Hello to Pikachu. We're so glad to see you too. Hello to Baronetta. So glad to see you. Hello to Sneaky Toilet. That's Billy. So glad to see you too. Hello to Cat Flush Down the Toilet. That's Calvin. So glad to see you. Hello to Hot Wheels Race Car. So glad to see you too. Hello to Lightning McQueen. That's Elijah. So glad to see you. Hello to Emmett. So glad to see you. Hello to Princess Eliza. So glad to see you. Hello to Henry. We're so glad to see you too. Hello to Izumi. That's Hikaru. So glad to see you. Hello to oh my gosh, Isabella. I forgot your silly name now. Oh, I lost it. I'll just say Isabella. You have to remind me, darling. I'm sorry. Isabella. Glad to see you too. Hello to Rainbow Sparkle Unicorn. That's Josie. So glad to see you. Hello to Butterfly Sliding on the Rainbow. So glad to see you too. Hello to Lincoln. So glad to see you. Hello to Stormtrooper. So glad to see you too. Hello to Team Louisville. So glad to see you. Hello to Lucy. So glad to see you too. Hello to Luna. So glad to see you. Hello to Mateo. So glad to see you too. Hello to Mountain Lion. So glad to see you. Hello to Silly Noodle. We're so glad to see you too. Hello to Thomas the Train. So glad to see you. Hello to 3,000 lasers in my eye. So glad, ouch, so glad to see you too. Hello to Shay. So glad to see you. Hello to Sophia. We're so glad to see you too. Hello to Stella. So glad to see you. Hello to Birdie. We're so glad to see you too. Hello to Zed. So glad to see you. Hello to Shy. We're so glad to see you too. Hello to Sophia Cicero. Snowball. So glad to see you. Hello to Jasper. We're so glad to see you too. Hello to Pascal. So glad to see you. Hello to Ethan. We're so glad to see you too. Hello to Mia. So glad to see you. Hello to Catch. We're so glad to see you too. Hello to Leon. We're so glad to see you. Hello to Lydia. We're so glad to see you too. Hello to Henry, Birdie's brother. So glad to see you. Hello to Izumi. We're so glad to see you too. Hello to Elliot. So glad to see you. Hello to Abby. We're so glad to see you too. Hello to Gabe. We're so glad to see you. Hello to Adi Adi. We're so glad to see you too. Hello to baby Lucy. So glad to see you. Hello to baby Noah. So glad to see you too. Hello to baby Jerry. So glad to see you. Hello, everybody. We're so glad to got everybody? Please let me know once again if I did not say your name or your sister or brother's name or whoever. And I will try to get it on my list right there. All right, now it's story time. Got 2 books again, and I think I will read this one first. This one is called Harry the Dirty Dog. It's a classic. It's very old, I think. I don't know when it was written. Let's find out. Harry the Dirty Dog, with a bathtub and a brush there. Title page. Written by Jean Zion. Drawings done by Margaret Bloy Graham. Let me see if there's a publishing date here. Oh yeah, first made in 1956. It's very old. So here's the beginning of this story right there. It starts like this. Harry was a white dog with black spots who liked everything except for getting a bath. So he liked to do most everything, and not baths, right? So one day when he heard the water running in the tub, he took the scrubbing brush down the stairs so they couldn't wash him. And he buried it in the backyard. He dug a hole and put the brush right there in the hole. I'm pretty sure, covered it up. Then he ran away from home. So not only did he bury the brush, but then he took off. He left the house and said, I really don't want a bath. And there he is going by the old-fashioned grocery store. He played where they're fixing the street. So these guys are working on the road here with a steamroller, some asphalt looks like. And this book is not all the way open though, is it? Oh, there we go. Ooh, it's kind of messed up, this book. Okay, there we go. And he got very dirty. So there he is going through like a puddle and he's getting dirty already. His legs are pretty dirty. Then he played at the railroad station or yard, I guess. And very smoky, very dirty place. And he got even dirtier. Wait, where is he in that picture? Oh, there he is. He's up on the bridge, right in the middle of all that smoke. Then he played tag with some other dogs in some kind of like pipes and stuff. And he became even dirtier. So now he's getting so dirty that his hair is not white anymore. It's like all black on top of black spots. He slid down a coal chute and got the dirtiest of all. In fact, he changed from a white dog with black spots to a black dog with some white spots. So opposite. This is very old-fashioned. That's coal, which people used to use to like heat up their houses and stuff. Although there were many other things to do, Harry began to wonder if his family thought that he had really run away from home. So he's not gonna, I guess he decided he's gonna come back, and so he's thinking about it, but he's looking at this guy who's, I think he's a chimney sweep maybe. He felt tired and hungry also, so without stopping on the way, he ran back home. And I don't know what this picture is all about. He's going by a cafe there, a restaurant, and it says, no dogs. And people are looking at him, and he looks kind of sad, maybe. When Harry got to his house, he crawled through the fence and sat looking at the back door. So there's his house, backyard, some toys, some kids, and he's standing over here kind of like, I don't know. He doesn't know what to do, I suppose. One of the family looked out and said, there's a strange dog in the backyard. By the way, has anybody seen Harry? So he is so dirty that they think it's a totally different dog. They don't even know that's Harry, and they're like, weird dog in the backyard. When Harry heard his own name, he tried very hard to show them that he was Harry. He started to do all of his old clever tricks. He flip-flopped
which is like a handstand sort of. Oh, there he is, flipping over, shoom, and laying on his back, and he flip flopped, and then he flipped, and he rolled over, and he played dead, pretending like he's not alive. Then he danced. He got up on two legs and started moving around, and he sang, "Oh!" And he did these tricks over and over again, but everyone shook their head and said, "Oh no, that couldn't be Harry, because that dog looks totally different." So they still don't believe him, even though he's doing all the same tricks. Harry gave up, and he walked slowly towards the gate. But suddenly he stopped at the gate there. He ran to a corner of the garden and started to dig furiously. Soon he jumped away from the hole, barking short, happy barks. So he dug back up the scrub brush, I'm pretty sure, and he's barking. "Ruff, ruff, ruff, ruff. I found it. He had found the scrubbing brush, and he was carrying it in his mouth, and he ran into the house. And then all the kids like, "What?" And he's going up the stairs. He dashed with the family following close behind. "What's this crazy dog doing in our house?" They're following him. Where is he going? He jumped into the bathtub and sat up begging with the scrubbing brush in his mouth. A trick that he certainly had never done before because he hates baths. But this time he really wants one so he could show them that he is their actual family dog. "This little doggy wants a bath," cried the little girl, and her father said, "Why don't you and your brother give him a bath?" Because he wants one so bad, might as well, try to make him happy. So Harry's bath was the soapiest one that he'd ever had in his life. It worked like magic. As soon as the children started to scrub, they began shouting, "Mommy, Daddy, look, look, come quick. The black is coming off of this dog. It's Harry, it's Harry, it's Harry," they cried. Harry wagged his tail and was very, very happy. His family combed and brushed him lovingly, and he became once again a white dog with black spots, just like the beginning. He's back to normal, and they're very excited they got their dog back. It was wonderful to be home. After dinner, Harry fell asleep in his favorite place, happily dreaming of how much fun it had been getting dirty. He slept so soundly that he didn't even feel the scrub brush that he'd hidden under his pillow. What? So this is his sleeping pillow, I guess. And under here, right over there, you could barely see it. There's a brush poking out. So he still is hiding the brush. I guess he only just wanted that one bath and now back to normal, I suppose. And that is the end. Yay for Harry. Okay, that was pretty cool. That was kind of short though. What time is it? Yeah, we'll see. I have time. I'm sorry. Yesterday I went over my 40 minutes, and some of you guys missed. I missed you for the goodbye song. It was mostly what do you call it? Alumni kids though, so not so horrible. But I think I'm gonna have extra time today. Probably extra time for a song or something. All right, I got this book out again. We read this yesterday. We read the Sneetches one, but this is one of those books that has like I think 3 or 4 stories in it in one book. So there's Sneetches, 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 and this one, I like this one. It's pretty cool. It's called The Zacks. And I think there's 2 of them. Let's see how it starts. Oh yeah, this, by the way, is, if you didn't know, Dr. Seuss book. All right, here's the beginning. One day, making tracks in the prairie of Prax, came a north-going Zacks and a south-going Zacks. So these guys are both Zacks. I don't know which way is north and south in this picture, but one guy's going this way, which would be north, I suppose, maybe. This direction. This guy's going the opposite direction, south. So it's like on a compass, whatever. You'll learn that later. But anyway, they're going opposite. And it happened that both of them came to a place where they bumped. There they stood, foot to foot, face to face. So they came up to each other and they're kind of in each other's way. They're like straight lines towards each other. Look here now, the north-going Zack said. I say, you're blocking my path. You're right in my way. I'm a north-going Zax, and I always go north. Get out of my way now and let me go forth. Oh, so this is the north guy, because he's talking. So that's going north. And he says, get out of my way. Who's in the way? Snapped the south-going Zax. I always go south, making south-going tracks. You're in my way, and I ask you to move and let me go south on my south-going groove. So he answers back. He's like, I'm not gonna move. You gotta move. Then the north-going Zax, puffed up his chest like this with pride. I'm proud, and he said, I never take a step to one side. And I'll prove to you that I won't change my ways. I'll have to keep standing here. Oh, I'm sorry. If I have to keep standing here 59 days. So he's saying, I'm not going to move even if I have to stay here for 2 months. These guys are also stubborn, I think is what you call that. And I'll prove to you, yelled the south-going Zax, that I can stand here in the prairie of tracks for 49 years. For I live by a rule that I learned as a boy back in south-going school. Never budge. That's my rule. Never budge in the least. Not an inch to the west, not an inch to the east. I'll stay here, not budging. I can and I will, if it makes you and me the whole world stand still. So they're very stubborn. He's like, I'm not going to move for 50 years almost, which would be a really long time. Well, of course, the world did not stand still. The world grew. And in a couple of years, the new highway came through. Wait, where are they? Oh, yeah. Here they are standing where, and before, let me go back here. Before it was just nothing, right? Just empty. But now there's a whole city and a freeway and stuff, but they're still there. And they built it right over those two stubborn Zaxes, and they left them there, standing unbudged in their tracks. Yeah, and it also says Zax overpass there. They had to build a bridge over them so they could have a freeway. Oh, what? That's the end. I forgot about that. It never ends then. They stay there forever, guys, it looks like, till the end, till whenever they aren't alive anymore, I guess. Wow, that was fast. Do I have extra time? Ooh, I do. I have extra time. Let's see. What do I have in here? Oh, this one's pretty cool. This might put me overtime though. Let me see how fast I can go. This one's called What Was I Scared Of? And that's this little guy here. Well, I was walking in the night and I saw nothing scary, for I've never been afraid of anything. Not very. So he's in a dark forest, but he's still not afraid. At night, he's walking. Then I was deep within the woods when suddenly I spied them. I saw a pair of pale green pants with nobody inside them. So pants just floating in the air, nobody is wearing them. I wasn't scared, but yet I stopped. What could those pants be there for? What could a pair of pants at night be standing in the air for? So it's kind of confusing to him. And then they moved, those empty pants. They kind of started jumping. And then my heart, I must admit, kind of started thumping. He's getting a little scared. So I got out fast as I could go, sir. I wasn't scared, but pants like that, I did not care for. No, sir. I can't read today. So he doesn't like these pants all of a sudden. After that, a week went by, and then one dark night in Greenwich, I had to do an errand there and fetch some Greenwich spinach. Well, I had fetched the spinach. I was starting back through town when those pants raced around the corner, and they almost knocked me down. The pants are riding a bike now. What? I lost my Greenwich spinach, but I didn't even care. There's the spinach over there. I ran for home. Believe me, I really had a scare. Now, bicycles were never made for pale green pants to ride on, especially spooky green pale pants. There's nobody inside them. And the next night, I was fishing for doubt trout on Hoover River when those pants came rolling towards me Well, I started to shiver. So he's on a river, I guess, in a boat there, and this one's following him. And by now I was so frightened that I'll tell you that but I hate to. I screamed and I rode away and lost my hook and line and bait too. So he went really fast, lost all of his stuff, went in the water. I ran and found a brickle bush. I hid myself away. I got brickles in my britches, but I stayed there anyway. So britches is another name for pants, so he got like thorns in his pants. I stayed all night. The next night too, I'd be there still, no doubt, but I had to do an errand. So the next night I went out. I had to do an errand. I had to pick a peck of snide in a dark and gloomy snide field that was almost 9 miles wide. Those are all snide bushes, I guess. I said, I do not fear those pants with nobody inside them. I said and said and said those words. I said them, but I lied them. So he actually is very scared. Then I reached inside of a snide bush, and the next thing that I knew, I felt my hand touch someone, and I'll bet you know who. Touched the pants. And there I was, caught in the snide, and in that dreadful place, those spooky empty pants and I were standing face to face. I yelled for help. I screamed, I shrieked, I howled, I yelled, I cried, ah! Save me from these pale green pants with nobody inside. He's very afraid. But then a strange thing happened. Why, those pants began to cry. Those pants began to tremble. They were just as scared as I. I've never heard such whimpering, and I began to see that I was just as strange to them as they were strange to me. So the pants are crying. I don't know how they do that. There's no mouth or anything. I put my arm around their waist and sat right down beside them. I calmed them down, poor empty pants with nobody inside them. So I gave them a hug, made them feel better. And now we meet quite often, those empty pants and I, and we never shake or tremble. We both smile and we say hi. 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 The pants talk now. So they're buddies, I guess. And that is the end. Yay. Just in time. All right, I gotta wait for that little prompt to come up that tells me I only have 10 minutes left so I can turn it off. And then I will do maybe Hot Wheels, race car, and then a goodbye song. See if I can finish it in time today. Might have to go a little faster tempo. Oh, one more minute. Let's get this back in line here for the plane. I'm sorry. Hold on, guys. I gotta wait for this. This Zoom thing tells me that. Oh dear. Tells me that I have 10 minutes to go and it's gonna shut me off. So I have to. Okay. Here, let me get started. I guess. All right. All right, Hot Wheels race car, you guys ready? Sing along with me out there, even though I can't hear you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hot Wheels race car. Hot Wheels race car. Hot Wheels race car. Go fast. Hot Wheels race car. Hot Wheels race car. Hot Wheels race car. Go fast. When you're going around turn, your wheels, they might get burned. When you go on the trailway, you gotta hit the gas. Hot Wheels race car. Hot Wheels race car. Hot Wheels race car. Go fast. Hot Wheels race car. Hot Wheels race car. Hot Wheels race car. Go fast. All right, there's my little screen prompt there. Now I have 10 minutes to go. So here we go. And believe it or not, the goodbye song takes almost 10 minutes because there's so many people on the list now. All right, guys, thank you so much for coming. I love you all very much. If I don't have time at the end to say goodbye, goodbye now. And here we go. Goodbye song. Well, goodbye, Audrey. Goodbye, Audrey. Goodbye, Audrey. We'll see you real soon. Goodbye, Audrey. Goodbye, Audrey. Goodbye, Audrey.
Goodbye, Calvin. Goodbye, Calvin. Goodbye, Calvin. We'll see you real soon. Goodbye, Declan. Goodbye, Declan. Goodbye, Declan. We'll see you real soon. Goodbye, Elijah. Goodbye, Elijah. Goodbye, Elijah. We'll see you real soon. Goodbye, Emmett. Goodbye, Emmett. Goodbye, Emmett. We'll see you real soon. Goodbye, Franny. Goodbye, Franny. Goodbye, Franny. We'll see you real soon. Goodbye, Henry. Goodbye, Henry. Goodbye, Henry. We'll see you real soon. Goodbye, Hikaru. Goodbye, Hikaru. Goodbye, Hikaru. We'll see you real soon. Goodbye, Isabella. Goodbye, Isabella. Goodbye, Isabella. We'll see you real soon. Goodbye, Josie. Goodbye, Josie. Goodbye, Josie. We'll see you real soon. Goodbye, Cora. Goodbye, Cora. Goodbye, Cora. We'll see you real soon. Goodbye, Lincoln. Goodbye, Lincoln. Goodbye, Lincoln. We'll see you real soon. Goodbye, Lewin. Goodbye, Lewin. Goodbye, Lewin. We'll see you real soon. Goodbye, Lucas. Goodbye, Lucas. Goodbye, Lucas. We'll see you real soon. Goodbye, Lucy. Goodbye, Lucy. Goodbye, Lucy. We'll see you real soon. Goodbye, Luna. Goodbye, Luna. Goodbye, Luna. We'll see you real soon. I'm messed up. Keep getting the cramps, guys. Goodbye, Mateo. Goodbye, Mateo. Goodbye, Mateo. We'll see you real soon. Goodbye, Mila. Goodbye, Mila. Goodbye, Mila. We'll see you real soon. Goodbye, Mila. Goodbye, Mila. Goodbye, Mila. We'll see you real soon. Goodbye, Noah. Goodbye, Noah. Goodbye, Noah. We'll see you real soon. Goodbye, Odysseus. Goodbye, Odysseus. Goodbye, Odysseus. We'll see you real soon. Goodbye, Shay. Goodbye, Shay. Goodbye, Shay. We'll see you real soon. Goodbye, Sophia. Goodbye, Sophia. Goodbye, Sophia. We'll see you real soon. Goodbye, Stella. Goodbye, Stella. Goodbye, Stella. We'll see you real soon. Goodbye, Birdie. Goodbye, Birdie. Goodbye, Birdie. We'll see you real soon. Goodbye, Zeb. Goodbye, Zeb. Goodbye, Zeb. We'll see you real soon. Goodbye, Shy. Goodbye, Shy. Goodbye, Shy. We'll see you real soon. Goodbye, Sophia Tessero. Goodbye, Sophia Tessero. Goodbye, Sophia Tessero. We'll see you real soon. Goodbye, Jasper. Goodbye, Jasper. Goodbye, Jasper. We'll see you real soon. Goodbye, Pascal. Goodbye, Pascal. Goodbye, Pascal. We'll see you real soon. Goodbye, Ethan. Goodbye, Ethan. Goodbye, Ethan. We'll see you real soon. Goodbye, Mia. Goodbye, Mia. Goodbye, Mia. We'll see you real soon. Goodbye, Cash. Goodbye, cash. Goodbye, cash. We'll see you real soon. Goodbye, Eon. Goodbye, Eon. Goodbye, Eon. We'll see you real soon. Goodbye, Lydia. Goodbye, Lydia. Goodbye, Lydia. We'll see you real soon. Goodbye, Henry. Goodbye, Henry. Goodbye, Henry. We'll see you real soon. Goodbye, Izumi. Goodbye, Izumi. Goodbye, Izumi. We'll see you real soon. Goodbye, Elliot. Goodbye, Elliot. Goodbye, Elliot. We'll see you real soon. Goodbye, Abby. Goodbye, Abby. Goodbye, Abby. We'll see you real soon. Goodbye, Gabe. Goodbye, Gabe. Goodbye, Gabe. We'll see you real soon. Goodbye, Hottie Hottie. Goodbye, Hottie Hottie. Goodbye, Hottie Hottie. We'll see you real soon. Goodbye, baby Lucy. Goodbye, baby Lucy. Goodbye, baby Lucy. We'll see you real soon. Goodbye, baby Noah. Goodbye, baby Noah. Goodbye, baby Noah. We'll see you real soon. Goodbye, baby Jerry. Goodbye, baby Jerry. Goodbye, baby Jerry. We'll see you real soon. Goodbye, teacher Katie. Goodbye, teacher Katie. Goodbye, teacher Katie. We'll see you real soon. All right, I think I made it in time. Thank you guys for coming. I have a couple more. Oh, less than a minute. Okay, thanks everybody. I love you all very much, and I miss you all very much. And I cannot wait till we see each other in person. So take it easy, everybody, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.